Listen closely. This could be the first and most important thing you can do for your unborn baby. There's a critical window of time for your baby's sexual development. Gestational week 7 is when physical gender differentiation starts. And when you understand the biology here, you'll see why mom should be hyper-vigilant about exposure to hormone disruptors from about week 7 to week 12, especially phthalates, which are known to be anti-androgenic or testosterone blocking, and they cross the placental barrier. In fact, a systematic review of dozens of studies that was published in 2018 showed robust evidence of an association between DEHP and DBP on male reproductive outcomes. Those are two very common phthalates in the environment. Here's how it happens. The presence of DHT, which comes from testosterone, is what makes little men develop man parts. If it's absent, a fetus will essentially develop female reproductive organs. And if it's interfered with or partially blocked, you can get disturbing defects in the genitals. One type of defect is now seen in 1 in every 250 to 300 births. That's a lot. And a review shows that frequency is on the rise. You don't hear about it because it's not something parents rush off and print announcements about. If you just think about it intuitively, at a time when a human developmental process is so critically dependent on testosterone, having anti-testosterone endocrine disruptors tumbling around the fetal circulation should be a concern. The association of phthalate exposure with bad female fetus outcomes was less robust. And I think that's at least partially because of how testosterone differentiates out the male development from the default female. But the study still showed moderate evidence for increased risk of preterm birth. So what do you do to protect your unborn baby? Look at my library of videos on hormone disruptors. Avoid plastics as much as possible. Filter your water. No plastic water bottles. No fragrances in air fresheners, lotions, soaps, shampoos, conditioners, fabric softeners, or in any personal care or cleaning products. Filter the air in your home and your car. Buy organic food, fresh or in glass containers, and bag your own groceries with reusable cloth bags. Here's the thing. 30 years ago, we barely knew what an anti-androgen was. So this is relatively new, and so too are the effects that we're seeing. But we know now. You just got a lot smarter about this and what's at stake. You're seeing the full force of 50 years of I don't care manufacturing and food production. Don't expect someone else to protect your baby. This is a vulnerable window that passes quickly and cannot be reversed. Step up and get started as soon as you know you're pregnant.